Good evening from the Côte d'Azur and this rugby-mad seaside town of Toulon, where Wales are based, and they have named their team to take on Argentina in the World Cup quarter-final on Saturday. A double injury boost for Warren Gatland's side. Liam Williams, who left the stadium on crutches on the weekend, has been declared fit and starts at fullback, while Dan Biggar, their first-choice fly-half, returns to the team after a chest injury and starts at 10. They are missing Tulupe Faletau, a really big player for Wales, particularly in terms of his ball carrying. He's been replaced in the back row by Aaron Wainwright, with Tommy Raffel and Jack Morgan, the Wales captain, making up that back row. Wales have so often thrived on the underdog tag at World Cups, particularly under Warren Gatland, but Argentina coach Michael Cheika reckons his team are the underdogs on this occasion.
You know, I don't know where Michael sort of got that from. He's probably trying to take some pressure off himself. If you read or listened to anyone 2 months ago, there was a lot of speculation, people predicting we wouldn't even get out of the group. So, and we embrace that because we can only control the things that we can do, and we knew what we were doing with the group. And if things change, then you've got to be comfortable with whatever's been thrown at you. So. You know, we haven't spoken about underdogs or favourite tags. We're just going through our own processes and working as hard as we can to make sure that the preparation's right for Saturday.
If Wales can get past Argentina, it would be Warren Gatland's third World Cup semi-final as Wales boss. He did it in 2011 and 2019. Gatland, though, puts this achievement as high as any of those. No sooner had he arrived at the WRU, there was a sexism scandal, and then his players threatened to go on strike ahead of the Six Nations game against England over a contract dispute.
After all the challenges, sort of during the Six Nations with the documentary and the potential strikes and the contracts and the money with the union and the region, yeah, that was kind of at the time. You just, you know, we would talk about, you know, as coaches, sort of make a joke, you know, what's going to happen today, what's going to be the next thing that's thrown at us. If we can make the semi-final, I think it'll be, you know, a huge achievement for this group of players and the coaches who have done a great job, and the backroom staff have been absolutely outstanding. And I know there's some people and there's some teams out there who won't want to face a Wales team when they start playing with confidence and we start having momentum. That's when we are at our most dangerous, and we're starting to look that way at the moment.
Wales, Wales, Wales. So Wales gaining momentum and one win away from the last four. Ireland, on the other hand, have been class for some time. They take on New Zealand in a repeat of the 2019 quarter-final where New Zealand came out on top comfortably, and James Savindra has been inside the Kiwi camp.
Yes, the All Blacks have named their side to take on Ireland this weekend at the Stade de France, and the big guns return. Aaron Smith, Beauden Barrett, Brodie Retallick and Rieko Ioane amongst the big players to come back into the side, and they'll be bidding to knock Ireland out once again at the quarter-final stage, having done so 4 years ago in Tokyo. At the same time, they'll be wanting to ensure that they're not labelled as the worst New Zealand side ever to play in a Rugby World Cup. Let's bear in mind, this is a side who's won this competition on 3 separate occasions. They've only gone out the quarter-final stage once in their history, but already they've made history in this competition, losing a pool match for the first time in their proud history against France on the opening night. But they have scored 25 tries in their last 2 matches, so maybe they're finding form at just the right time. And in the New Zealand camp, they possess a man who knows plenty about this Irish squad. Joe Schmidt, now working as the All Blacks attack coach. He worked for such a long period of time as the Ireland head coach. He coached 15 of the current members of this Ireland squad. It's going to be a huge match on Saturday. It doesn't get much bigger than this. The world's #1 ranked side, Ireland, taking on the iconic All Blacks, who have won this tournament on 3 separate occasions. Both sides have now been named. Let's head off to Marseille, where Eleanor Roper has been building up to one of the other quarter-finals.
Thanks, James. Yes, we've been taking a break from the England camp to hear a bit more about the Fijian side of the story this week, and what a story it is. Their first quarter-final in 16 years. They are thrilled to be in the final 8 of this competition and have been telling us today how much it means to them and for everyone back home in Fiji. We've been hearing from Levani Botia, who is an enormous threat to England this weekend, particularly at the breakdown. He used to play as a centre. He now plays flanker, and he actually plays his rugby here in France. He's been talking about how growing up, rugby was just in their blood. If they didn't have a rugby ball, they'd play with a coconut. And he's been telling us about the lengths that people at home will be going to on Sunday to watch this match.
I was a kid. We have no electricity, so we used to have a generator. We have a generator, so we take it to the mountain, like Graham said. We try to find a reception for to watch the TV. It's something. It's like I said. It's like a rugby. It's something going through our blood. Doesn't matter your age or what. We just climb the mountain so we can, like, they're always behind the players every time when there's Fiji game.
Now, another lovely line came from their forwards coach, Graham Dews. Now, he used to play for Fiji. In fact, he was playing for Fiji back in 2007, which is the last time that they made a quarter-final. He says he was determined to come and watch this World Cup and had started saving to be able to make that trip. But as it happens, last year he got hired as part of the Fijian staff. So he says he thanks God for that opportunity. They're really looking forward to this challenge. They say they believe they can beat anyone on their day, and they take confidence from that win over England, which was at Twickenham 7 weeks ago. England obviously will have other ideas. Steve Borthwick will name his side to take on Fiji tomorrow. We expect Marcus Smith to start at 15 in place of Freddie Stewart. We're also expecting Alex Mitchell to start at 9 with Danny Kerr on the bench. You might remember that's what happened against Samoa. Mitchell came off, Kerr came on. He scored the winner in the 73rd minute. Owen Farrell also widely expected to start at fly half and to captain the side from there. But as I say, Steve Borthwick will name his full side tomorrow. We'll be back with the England camp then.